tuning in. Like I shared that for the last few days. Not clear. Peace and wisdom. Am I clear now? Let me get rid of the tunes. Am I clear now? Peace and wisdom, brother. Screen's not clear. My screen's a little ashy. I was just playing. My screen's a little ashy. I can't get it clear, but peace and wisdom. Is the sound clear? I want to do this deep video for you guys. I don't want to take too much time. I'm pretty tired. Like I said, I haven't been going live regularly for this past week or so. Been going through a little bit of things. Of course, my grandmother. Thank you, Chavez Vera. And so, like I said, I want to get to this deep topic. Hopefully you guys grasp this message and apply it to self. Peace and wisdom is true due to source. Now, when you're dealing with wisdom, we view wisdom from the coming in, meaning you guys measure wisdom according to how much you guys receive. You guys don't measure how much is unknown. This is not even thought of. Subconsciously in everyone's mind, so they know enough. They know a lot. Whatever they don't know, so it's not in comparison to what they do. This is the subconscious mind, meaning you guys don't think on this. But if you listen to my words, then you can kind of say, okay, I get what he's saying. You guys measure the wisdom that you have. You don't consider it like, okay, I know what I know, and then there's so much more stuff that I don't know in comparison to what I do know. Like a little dot. You get it? Most don't view it that way. You have an 8-year-old. An 8-year-old knows that a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old, all the way up to his grandmother, grandfather. He knows these ages are older than him. They know more than he does. But an 8-year-old doesn't look at himself like, I only know a little bit, and all of that years above me is so much unknown that I don't know. I'm like, you get it? Nothing in comparison in knowing. There's too much that I don't know to measure what I do. Meaning the measurement of what you guys don't know and never even heard of is far greater than what you guys know. This is how you guys become full glasses. You get it? Even the 8-year-old's a genius to himself. He measures himself to other 8-year-olds. In that, so he says, I know enough. I know a lot. Whatever I don't know, it's a little bit. He compares himself to other 8-year-olds. And so everyone does the same. Now, I want to show you guys something very deep. Thank you, Melanin Moan, for the balance. Now, I want to show you guys something deep in regards to wisdom. In regards to the things you guys never even heard. Meaning I want to show you guys there's so much more things that y'all don't know and never even heard in comparison to what y'all do. Now, most of you guys have heard of astrology. Some of you guys follow astrology. You teach it. I want to bring something to you guys' minds that you never heard in regards to astrology. So that there's far much more that y'all don't know in comparison to what you guys do. I apologize. Let me fix this. Thank you to all of you that gave back. Now I want to show you guys how much how many things there are that you don't know in comparison to what you do using astrology. Like I said, astrology is a popular topic of the times. Don't take offense, anyone. It's not that kind of video. I'm just showing you the measure of what you don't know. Now, when you're dealing with astrology, if I tell you guys to learn astrology, you have to start here. Astrology is geology. I'm sorry. Astrology is geography. That part. Most of you guys say, I never heard that. End of discussion for you. You say, Silas doesn't know what he's talking about again. I've never heard anyone ever say astrology is geography. Geography is the places in Earth, and astrology has to do with the constellations, the stars in the skies, these things. Two different subjects, astrology and geography. Now, I want you guys to grasp, when you're dealing with astrology, so you're dealing with your birth date. Your birth date is a series of numbers. Your birth date is a location. May 3rd is a location. Think. May 3rd, the month May is a literal constellation, a specific location above. The day makes it more accurate, meaning May 8th and May 7th is in the same location, meaning that constellation, but not in the exact same spot. And so I'll say again, when you're dealing with astrology, astrology is geography. A birth date, which is the foundations of astrology, is a location. And so all is assigned to a location. When you're dealing with numbers, you're dealing with location. I apologize, I'm tired. A telephone number, location. An address, location. Your birth date, location. Whenever you see numbers, social security number, whatever, it has to do with a location. Numbers have nothing else to do with anything else except for location. Your birth date is geographic coordinates, like longitude, latitude. And so it's a deep thing. You guys follow? If not, I can take me a nap. I'm extremely tired. It's a deep thing. And so when you're dealing with astrology and you guys try and read one another, meaning you have those that teach astrology, you deal with the cards. This is the symbology of real things. You have those who read people, their future, these different things about people using their birth date. But you cannot do any of these things if it's not done accurately according to the practice or the teaching. Meaning, as I always say, y'all are not doing astrology accurately. That's why there's no results. Astrology is not a good thing. But there's a right way to do it and a wrong way. And so the reason I say all of you guys do it wrong is because y'all do it to those y'all supposedly love, like the following. When you're dealing with sorcery, everyone should have a mind to know astrology has to do with sorcery, ancient sorcery. Whatever you want to view sorcery as, it doesn't matter to me, but just the word sorcery. And so the point I'm making is, you don't do sorcery on people that you get it? Sorcery is done against people you don't like. Y'all pass the sorcery down to y'all children. And so when I explain these things, I'm explaining it so that y'all can grasp the difference in perspective. Y'all learn astrology and all these ancient practices from the perspective of the person that's getting sinned against, like the subject. Y'all are not learning astrology from the perspective of the sorcerer, the person that's doing it. Meaning y'all are not learning astrology from those who astrology came from. Y'all are learning astrology from one another and y'all perspective of it. So you say, no, astrology is about this and that. It's about reading the person. It's about many different things. Of course, the birth date and all these different horoscope signs. But all these things have to do with real science, meaning constellations up above, locations. And so you have sorcery from the perspective of the subject, sorcery from the perspective of the sorcerer. Y'all are learning it in reverse. Now, I don't want you guys to get lost on that or caught up on that. Meaning, I wouldn't care which way you know it. I'm just telling you, because a lot of you guys get lost and then think like, it's a competition. I wouldn't care how you believe anything. I'm just letting you know. If you can grasp what I just explained about astrology and you're real with yourself and say, yeah, I've never heard that, he is right. My birth date is a location. My birth date is a location, and this is way deeper than I've ever actually took time out to think about it. Meaning y'all know astrology, but not the way I know it. The way I know it is deep. I'll have y'all thinking for days. Like this. Some of y'all gonna be thinking for days like, damn, my birthday is a location. So, when you're dealing with astrology, like I said, it's geography. You have to view it like geography. Geography above, of course, but what's above is physical. This is why y'all see it. So, Spirit speaks that numbers in astrology are not the same. It wouldn't matter. This is what I mean. You guys get lost into the foolishness, and then you start to play word games, spells on your own mind. I'm going to show you right now. You said numbers in astrology are not the same. This video has nothing to do with numbers in astrology being the same or different. I'm pointing out to you that you didn't realize your birth date, which is more than number, that part, is a location up above, not a thing on the calendar. Meaning everything you just said it has no point. It don't got. What does it mean in regards to the video? I'm explaining to you how your birth date is a location. You say numbers in astrology ain't the same. What that got to do with what I said? That part. Meaning y'all play on the stupid. If somebody's stupid, then they like, yeah, that's deep. Numbers in astrology is different. Yeah, if you stupid. Mind you, astrology got to do with your horoscope. Your horoscope got to do with numbers. That part. Your birth date is a number. Words and numbers correlate. This is why June is either June or 6. Meaning, stop playing stupid. No disrespect, but stop playing stupid with yourselves. I don't have time for that. Meaning, when I explain things, y'all go out your way to try to... If you teach astrology, so now you have to go out your way to say stupid stuff as if I said something incorrect. You get it? So that all your followers can say, no. And I'm not here for that. I wouldn't care. Whoever's stupid enough is going to be stupid. Those of you that's not, grasp what I said. And so Spirit speaks. I'm sure you into astrology. I'm sure you're like misleading a lot of people. And you don't have a true understanding of astrology. Most of you guys make up things as y'all go, not having a real understanding of astrology. Y'all look at astrology as like playing cards. All the things it's not. Y'all don't start from the beginnings, which is the horoscope of the birth date. It's being constellations up above. Meaning you're not learning it real. Y'all are learning it like children. This month, that month. Cancer is a crab. Cancer's not a crab. It looks nothing like a crab. Cancer's a constellation in the sky. A constellation is those clusters of stars. They have their pattern. Cancer constellation looks nothing like a crab. The Virgo constellation looks nothing like, what is the Virgo? Water bearer or something? The point is, none of these constellations look anything like the symbols that y'all have for them. The symbols y'all have for them is just game to help y'all remember. There was a time when man didn't keep birthdays, count days. This is Babylon monkey stuff, meaning this is systematics. And so if you can take your brain back to when man was being colonized and sinned against and spelled out in the brain, you get it? Taught language and stupid systematics that go with it, like holidays and birthdays, and you get it? Before he knew any of that foolishness, this was another man's science. You get it? This was his order. This was the tools of his doing. That part. Meaning this is his wisdom of how he makes his way in this world, which is by making slaves of others. It starts there. And so when man first started to learn months and days and years, so all y'all brains could be on the same accord, what? Crabs, water bearers, Capricorns, lambs, stupid, dumb stuff y'all can remember. When you're dealing with real scientists, they know the pattern of the constellation, not stupid stuff like a Capricorn looks like a lamb and a Cancer looks like a crab. That's dumb. That's for children. That part. A lot of y'all are still stuck on the children aspect of things. Peace and wisdom, spirit speaks. She said, we are here to commune. No, we're not here to commune. I'm here to do my video. There's something wrong with your perspective, as I was trying to point out to you earlier. And so this is the problem with a lot of you guys. You have a scrambled mind. And so don't take offense to what I said, but that's just the truth. This is my channel. I'm doing the video. We're not here to commune. You are communing. I'm not sure why. You haven't gotten the point yet. That you're not wise doesn't mean you're wasting your time, but whatever. Start here. Say thank you, because I'm sure you never heard anything I said before, and you seem to like astrology. So start there by humbling yourself and be aware of what you don't know, instead of trying to tell me weird things. Now, you said nobody's playing. Yeah, you're confused. Peace and wisdom. I'm reading your reading what you're writing. Start here. Adjust your spirit. A lot of y'all be disturbed emotionally. Y'all think my channel is the place where you vent like your emotional problems. When I break down deep truth, so this is what truths do. They rip into a person's, now. Some of y'all be going through things. I may say something deep. It might touch a nerve. You start to think I'm talking to you directly. I don't even know you. Wouldn't want to. Just keep it in mind. Now, Spirit speaks. Please be quiet. You've said a lot, but you've said nothing. And so, it's like I said in the beginning of this video. Everyone's aware of what they're receiving in. And they measure their self in regards to smart by what they receive in. So it was like a kid, you knew a little bit, in comparison to when you was a kid, and now you like, yeah, like you know a lot more. You know a lot. You don't compare this self to all you don't know. You don't take the time to ponder and say, damn, what about all the things I never even heard? That's why I explained what I explained about astrology. When I said astrology is geography. I know y'all never heard that. And so you take that and use that as a measure of how much you never even heard. Meaning you're measuring your wisdom now according to what you don't know. Meaning y'all haven't took the time out to consider that. What is the measure of what I don't know and never heard of before? How vast is that in comparison to the little bit I've received so far? What I've received, is it even truth? Meaning y'all haven't measured the self, the mind like that. To say, damn, there's probably so many things I've never even heard that could help my perspective and understanding. And so I gave y'all the example with astrology. Just so you can see, like, okay, I never heard that in astrology. It being, geography and my birth date being a location. And so if I've never heard that, how many things like that? So you get it? You can't measure that. I'm going to let you go, spirits. This is not the Lose Your Mind channel, but hopefully you get help. I'm noticing in today's times, a lot of you guys are disturbed, but y'all are not even aware, like, when you get to the point where you're type, you get it? I mean, y'all don't look at things in real life. I look at it real. I say, like, this person is typing like the way a person, you know how people just, you trying to talk to them, they just be rambling on, like, no, but you could just tell, like, yeah, they kind of disturbed. When you get to typing like that, and you don't look at the self to say, damn, I'm a little disturbed, because I'm typing this shit, man. That take time and just a thought. Meaning some of y'all have the system that we live under, meaning if you live in a city, you live under a system. The city that we live in, it'll make you as crazy as you let it. Meaning it will take y'all to the stupidest places of yourselves. However far down y'all let it go. And so keep these things in mind. Because a lot of you guys are like a Twinkie with no cream inside. I was just playing. Like a motherfucking Twinkie with no cream inside. Like an Oreo cookie with no white stuff inside. What's an Oreo without white stuff inside? Nothing. Nothing, brains. Keep this in mind. Now I may let you out of a block when you get it together, Spirit Speaks, but I just want to reiterate, we're not here to commune. That doesn't mean you guys can't commune, but cut the nonsense. That's the main thing. Meaning, y'all are lost on trying to prove to me, in perspective, just in the way y'all act, that I'm not the only person with wisdom. I said I'm the wisest person on the planet. That part. Who wants to challenge that? Nobody. That part. Stop trying to show me y'all know stuff. I wouldn't care. I didn't say nobody don't know nothing. That part. I said I'm the wisest. If you want to learn stuff you don't know, from the perspective you don't know it, then you pull up here. If you want to get the challenging and nitpicking and say, challenge me all the way. You get it? Meaning get the confidence. Like I said, you see how I say it with no problem? I'm the wisest. You got hella people out here lit. It don't matter. I'm the wisest. When you get like that, where you know it, and you pull up. Otherwise, y'all play like the stupid games that become annoying. Y'all come in here, y'all comment, over commenting. I'm more for deep conversation, not the stupid stuff. You get it? And so that's why I say, stop trying to show me y'all are wise, and that is making y'all conversation shallow and stupid. Everybody in life knows something, even a 3-year-old. Again, I said I'm the wisest. Nobody claimed that. So y'all don't have to worry about it. This is not a title y'all ever even signed up for. And so learn from that. There's a bunch of lanes nobody ever claimed. Claim one. Be that. It's open for the taking. Meaning the wisest man on the planet is open for the taking, because according to all of y'all, nobody could be the wisest. Y'all never open your mouth to say those things. So that means that lane's open. I took it. I don't mean just took it because I said so. I mean like y'all are not wiser than me. Period. But it started there. That part. I could show you when I was just average smart like everybody else. And then I can show you when I took it. That part. Now y'all can't even hang. And so again, come to learn. Makes it so much better. Meaning if y'all were learning, not flip-flopping around, dumbing yourselves down, there would be some good conversations. There would be some good debates. I'm talking about in regards to me. As of now, y'all just say strange things. Roderick Lattison, of course this is not all of y'all, but y'all do see the foolishness. You said the measurement of unknown is infinite possibilities. Yeah, you haven't took the time to think of what either. Y'all have rebuttals for things, but I'm speaking thinking. So the same way you can measure anything. You can measure how much you don't know. Y'all are just not into that. You get my point? If a glass is half empty, you can measure the emptiness against the part that's full. Like I said, y'all ain't into that game. That game being the balance. Y'all pick a side. Either you want empty, or it's either half empty or half full. In that, y'all can't measure. If the glass is half empty to you, all you see is empty. This is why you see it that way. The glass is half empty. You're measuring what's in it. You get it? The other person say, man, the glass is half full. Measuring what's not in it. You get it? Again, if the glass is half empty and I say the glass is half empty, that's because I'm focusing on what's in it and comparing to the whole glass. But my focus is just what's in it. The other person, they say, man, the glass is half full. They're focusing on the one part, the empty part. Y'all are not looking at the whole glass to say, okay, the measure of the emptiness in comparison to how full it is this much or that much. You get it? 1/3, like the exact measure. The mind has to be like that. Y'all separate y'all mind from infinity, making it like a little bubble in space. Let me fix that. Let me fix this. I apologize. Like I said, y'all make y'all mind, y'all don't let y'all mind space blossom into the space, the all space. But y'all kind of, y'all minds are like bubbles in the infinite space. The infinite space being mind. Like I said, y'all minds are like bubbles in infinite mind. All y'all focus on is the bubble. Meaning all y'all focus on is what's coming in. You say, man, I learned a lot today. I learned something new today. What day did you say, damn, I ain't learned nothing? No day. There's days you didn't learn nothing, but you don't measure nothingness. In that, so grasp, y'all don't get wise. You have to measure the nothingness. You can't be half-sided. Say, oh, today I learned a lot. The next day you learn nothing. You don't even count that. You just like, Some days I learn, and that's that. You get it? And so you gotta balance out and say, okay, I learned this much today, but how much didn't I learn? How much could have been grasped today? See, this is all math possibilities. These are all math equations. So you have to come up with, the answer. But these are your own math equations. What did I learn new today? Let's say you learned 3 things you never heard before. What's the possibilities of how many things you didn't learn that you had the capacity to learn that day, but so maybe you was looking at a butt, having a stupid conversation with someone, you get it? The possibilities, like, of what you could have received and learned, but maybe you was doing something else. Like that. Y'all don't let the mind go into the depths of itself. Meaning the mind is like a grave. It can be shallow, or you can dig it, like dig it up. A lot of y'all just leave the mind shallow, like a shallow grave. You don't dig in it. The mind is like the ground. It ain't hollow, but it can be made. You can dig in it and make it hollow. There you go, Hannes. Like a closed mind. The little bubble that's y'all minds in the infinite space of mind. It's like closing into nothingness. It's deep. Try to grasp. Roderick said everything is abstract thinking. Peace and wisdom. I'm not sure of anything you guys be talking about half the time. Don't take offense though. Peace and wisdom, Chavez Barra. He said he found this channel about 4 months and nothing compares to it. Peace and wisdom. I appreciate the deep awareness you have. The main thing is this. I don't want y'all to get lost into comparisons. That's not what wisdom is about. When I say I'm the wisest, it's just because that's the truth of the matter. In regards to wisdom, that's important. Yeah, you got a lot of egos and a lot of people that do the same things, but so that is important. You get it? Meaning when I was someone seeking wisdom outside of the self. So you have a lot of people that, just don't stop. This generation after generation. A bunch of men teaching, women too. But who's the wisest? You get it? Meaning y'all can't tell me that's not a thought that popped in your head, or you somebody that never took the time out to really consider learning and understanding life, and you get it? The higher things. When I say higher, I mean like the higher thought, being able to grasp things. There's no way you never had that thought. If you're learning from people outside of yourself, like who's the wisest? Because I could just cut a lot up. It's deep. In the daytimes, I'm not sure how y'all minds work, but so grasp. Like I said, when I was learning outside of myself, so these was thoughts. Who's the wisest? I'd rather just learn from them. Of course, I grasp wisdom. It's within. It's locked away. Y'all get thoughts that y'all never thought of before. They just ambush y'all. Y'all get angry out of nowhere. You could just be sitting still by yourself and get an angered thought. Something from the past that pissed you off. It just arouses again out of nowhere. You're just making breakfast. Like that. There's a lot buried in the self. And so grasp. I'm trying to find the words to explain it. Wisdom is within. All this genetics, like y'all say. Genetics pass over. We speak in the physical. Y'all believe y'all have the same genes and genetics that y'all parents have? Their parents had? Y'all believe all of that information, that physical information y'all call DNA, y'all believe it passed down? DNA ain't like physical though, where y'all can see it with the naked eye. That part. It's more like a matter of the mind. When I say mind, that's truly what you are. Cool airs. When I say mind, look at mind like airs, something you can't grab or see, y'all. But air is present and you know that. It moves. If you get lost, you say, okay, a mind. Minds don't move. When you speak word, this is mind taking action. You get it? It don't get no deeper than this, so hopefully y'all listening. Words is minds in action. This is before vessels. And so kind of grass. Peace and wisdom, Jennifer Mooney. Peace and wisdom. I never could pronounce your name, love. Shalom, shalom, though. Like I said, I'm exhausted, but I've been lacking on breaking down deep content. Not lacking on breaking down deep content, but I haven't made a video in a few days. And so, like I said, I'm just trying to show you guys the measure of what you don't know. You say, why is that important? That's always what's important. It's not what you have. What you have already. To be lost on that, you get my point? Whatever wisdom you have, so you have that already. You had third grade wisdom when you was 8. But so, like, you wouldn't have got the 4th, 5th, 6th grade, 7th grade if you, like, got 8th grade wisdom. As a child, you knew, like, there's a lot I don't know. I'm learning, though. At some point, y'all become adults, and then y'all don't look at self as I'm learning. You get it? Y'all say it like, I'm learning, but think like when you was a kid. So you knew, like, in the spirit, like, I'm just a kid, I don't know. I don't know shit like that. I'm trying to learn. Amongst your peers, you act like you would know it all. Because you know, like, all your peers don't know anything. Y'all all 8. But around other adults, so you like, nah, I know I don't know shit. I'm trying, though. I'm trying to get it. Adults lose that. They start to have kids. They boss them around for quite some time. And that, you get it? You can't have a kid and be one. So then the mind kind of, at some point, y'all are not learning anymore. Y'all are bossing y'all kids around. Y'all are grown. You're doing what you got to do to take care of yourself. You grown now. You got shit to do. You get it? The mind goes completely away from I'm learning. And there's nothing that I have to do but learn. This is all children have in their mind space. This is all y'all tell them. If a kid say, Mom, I want to get a job, the mother going to say, don't worry about working right now. You're just a baby. Go to school and learn. To get wise, you have to tap back into the child place within self. Most won't be able to do that. You know, life harden them out. Children are jelly-like. Peace and wisdom, Chavez Vera. Thank you guys for the shout-outs on the magazines. A lot of deep wisdom in there. And so the main thing I want you guys to grasp is this. A birth date, yours, is a location. You've been assigned to a location because you're not the one who made up the birth date order. And so you keep all these orders in mind because these are the things y'all follow and worship. Meaning y'all worship birth dates. This is why y'all celebrate them. You say, that don't take away all of our fun, Solace. You don't have to celebrate the day you were born because you're born every day. That part. Every day you fall into the pits of self or the nothingness of self, the void, the unconsciousness, the death. Y'all don't even know y'all exist when y'all asleep. As individuals, y'all are gone. You wake up from that death and not knowing. That's all death is. It's not even being aware that you are an awareness of somebody. When y'all sleep, y'all don't exist to y'all. That don't scare y'all because y'all don't measure nothing. I'll say it again because that went over some of y'all head. This video is about the measurement of nothing, as I was explaining how y'all never keep track of the nothing. So when y'all fall into unconscious nothingness, y'all don't measure that. Say, damn, I came up out of that again today. Y'all never consider if y'all weren't supposed to ever come out of it. See how deep that is? What if you were never supposed to come out of sleep? So you're born, you see, you say, wow, whatever, cry. The baby falls into sleep. This is unconsciousness. Whoever said the baby was supposed to come out the next morning? Think on that. So every day the baby wakes up from its unconsciousness, becoming an adult. Of course, a kid, teen, all of that first, but becoming an adult, always falling into that death, not having no awareness of self, and then emerging from it every day. The same like when it was born, meaning before y'all birth, y'all know nothing. Because y'all was unconscious in womb. That's what womb is, that unconsciousness. When you're dealing with unconsciousness itself, so this is why that's referred to as the mother, or the womb of life. Meaning when y'all fall into unconsciousness, this is the womb for all minds. We are all minds, but when you remove minds from the vessel, like that. And so unconsciousness, which is what y'all call nothing, this is the womb of life. This is where all minds start, even every day. And so this should go deep, meaning the measurement of what y'all don't know about life. That makes perfect sense that y'all don't even know. Like everything I just said. Unconsciousness is your mother. Everybody's. That unconsciousness went into a single individual mother, which it was still the same. A physical thing in a physical womb, but it was black and unconscious. You see my point? A woman is a manifestation of that unseen. Literally, you know? So, every day is mine, y'all go back in the unconscious womb. Y'all physically can't go back into your mother's womb, but Sophia, you know, Barbello, different names for the mother, but every day everybody goes back into the unconscious, emerging anew in the morning, but y'all give no thanks to the force that lets y'all go. You have no fear for the force that pulls y'all in to that state of not being aware of self. And so it's a deep thing, trying grasp. The measure of the things y'all don't know the measurement of what y'all don't know is more vast or greater than what y'all do know. A lot of y'all will say, I agree with that. And that's what I mean. Not know what y'all don't know is everything. Not what y'all know don't matter. What you know, you already know. But what you don't know. And so a lot of y'all will say, well, how can we know what we don't know? That in itself doesn't make sense. It does. Once you become aware that there's a lot that you don't know, then the rest will take. You get it? Meaning y'all think learning is something other than becoming aware of a thing. You don't have to do nothing but become aware. Then the answers come. But you have to be aware. It's like when y'all say, man, you have to ask questions. Yeah, not with your mouth though. with your mind. Meaning a question is just becoming aware of something. When the child says, hey, but the mind became aware of something. And so they're going to get the physical answer because they're asking that way. But so it's the same in your brain. When you become aware of things and say, hey, wait, I learned 5 things today, but how much stuff did I have the capacity to learn that I didn't? This would be the unknown stuff that you didn't even hear. Meaning you never even heard these things, you wouldn't even think to think of them. To become aware of that, say, damn, what about all the stuff I didn't know? How much stuff in life is there that I can learn that I'm not going to learn? And so that's the beginnings of knowing everything. Peace and wisdom, Cam's Blazy, get it together. This is not the strange channel. Salam, shalom. And so hopefully y'all grasp. It's all about becoming aware, understanding the mind. The same way y'all view DNA as something that carries over, so all the information being matters of minds, memory, these are things that have to do with the mind. If DNA carries over, I suppose minds do too. Meaning, whatever information that has to do with life manifesting into physical form, I suppose that information passed down with the DNA, right? Since the beginning of time. That part. Meaning the knowledge of everything in life is within self, within your mind. How you open these places in the mind? When you start to become aware and ask deep questions. Then the mind starts to open. It's like knocking at the door. Y'all don't become aware of things. Y'all hear things that people say. And y'all say, that's deep. I'm going to repeat that. You get it? But this is not wisdom. Wisdom is learning the mind and how to access it, the information in it. And so, our mind has many aspects: memory, awareness. Awareness just being to be aware, not holding anything, not thinking of the past, not thinking of the future, not thinking of anything, just being aware. The mind has that aspect. The mind has the aspect of memory. The mind has many aspects. And so grasp. The mind is many parts, many rooms, so to say. So explore them all. It's your mind. I'm not sure why my screen isn't so clear. Maybe it's my lighting. Yeah, that did nothing. Didn't help at all. I'm sorry. Oh, I know why. I have it on the big camera, but I'm too close. It's a deep thing. I'm about to fall asleep right here. You have any questions before I just clock out right here? Like, yeah, I'm done. Bye. See y'all later. No, I'm just playing. If you have any questions, though, ask. Why Solace is very tired. And so hopefully y'all grasp the measure of things. Meaning, I can't take my mind out. Let y'all see, see how much smarter than you are. See how much wiser than you I am, baby. See how the favorite person you like, I'm way wiser than them too. You smarter than them, they dumb. We can't really do that. And so, through the words, like I said, the mind in action is words. Meaning the mind moving. Minds can't be seen. Words either. But to hear words is to witness mind moving. rushing into your ears, I suppose. And so that's the first act of a mind manifesting physically is action. You know what I'm saying? Words will display. Let me say that right. Like I said, I'm tired. Words will display what's in the space of the mind. And so I'm not speaking like when everybody plays dumb and joke around, goof around. I'm talking about on the real level. Everyone should know the measure of their own wisdom. Meaning, how dumb are you? Is the question, not how smart you are. What does how smart you are matter in terms of you becoming smarter? Nothing. How dumb are you is what matters. Meaning, if a man knows 75% of everything in life, so the 25% that he don't know is all that matters, right? In regards to him having 100% knowledge, right? That perspective is what's going to get him the 100% knowledge, right? There you go. Wisdom's like that. Deep level of understanding. Are y'all following? Because if y'all sleep, I go to sleep too. Peace and wisdom, Dwayne Hutchison. Of course, I believe in balance. A lot of y'all need to learn that. This is deeper than y'all giving back. That's just... balance is balance. You get it? Every way, every act. I don't know how to explain it. Y'all live unfair circumstances, so y'all carry that on. Y'all think y'all justified in y'all unfairness. You get it? But you're not. Whatever unfairnesses you have against you, you allow by, not cutting the chain of it. Of course, you have your reasons. So, it's just a deep thing. Everybody have their reasons for whatever they do. But, it's still your life. You dig my point? And so, you gotta cut loose what you gotta cut loose. Peace and wisdom, Chavez Barra. Cams Blazy, get your life together. Salam, shalom. Now, start to look at self from the aspect of the mind. Meaning, y'all too lost into the physical. Whether it be from the lacking perspective or from what you have. But, meaning some of y'all are bummed out. You see it. You're watching things from the lacking perspective. You're keeping count of how much shit everybody else got. It's like a mind game. So like a rich man, he say, man, I got 50 pair of shoes. The broke man keeping count for him. He said, man, that motherfucker got 50 pair of shoes. You know that motherfucker got 50 pair of shoes, man. He did this, that motherfucker is selfish. He counting too. He materialistic just like the nigga with the bunch of shoes. He just ain't got the means. So he keep track. He ain't got shit to keep track of. So he can keep track of another nigga shit. You have to become aware of things like that. Like when y'all be telling people, like, yo, do this and do that. Everybody gonna keep track of their shit. If you ain't got no shit, so then you gonna just keep track of somebody else's shit. It's just common nature. Fuck it. I got jelly beans, you don't have none, so you looking at my jelly beans. You like, fuck. He got 8 fucking jelly beans. You counted my jelly beans too. It don't matter if they ain't yours. You don't have none. So you like, fuck that now. Then he got 8 jelly beans. I don't even have one. You get my point? Not counted all my jelly beans. If you take one, I'm beating your ass. But you see my point? I counted my shit. You don't have shit to count. So you counted my shit too. You think it's yours. It's not. Y'all do that in everything in life. And so this is the measurement of what you like. You say, damn, do I be doing shit like that? Yeah. That means whatever you keeping track of that you don't have, you gotta get. It's the sure sign that you want that shit. You want to keep track. You get my point? The nigga say, man, he got 8 jelly beans. He want 8 jelly beans. He gonna say, no, I don't. I'm just saying he greedy. He have to prove to you the motherfucker with 8 jelly beans is greedy and he really don't want none. He just noticed. But he's greedier than the nigga with the 8 jelly beans. He wants all 8 of them. He's counting them. He wants to like manipulate his mind and say, no, I don't want jelly beans, you have them. This is how y'all do it. It's deep. It's all $7,000 pair of shoes. Y'all count everybody materials. Like that. That's how you know like you lacking and shit. And you really want it. Otherwise you wouldn't have noticed it. That part. There's a fucking rich ass. Y'all spend thousands of dollars on chinchillas. That's the price. Y'all don't judge chinchillas. Y'all judge motherfuckers that wear it. You get my point? The people that don't like the people that wear fur coats because they say it's because of animal rights. So they got like a pet. Maybe a cat, a dog. Meaning they don't care about animal rights, they're jealous. The only time man does good deeds is to cover up his ugly ones. He becomes jealous. He does something good because of that jealousy. You get it? It's not something good he's doing, but so this is how he words it. A man becomes jealous of a man's coat. So he finds an angle to be jealous and feel good about it. He says that motherfucker killed animals for that coat. Now he knows the man never killed no animals. The man probably never even thought about that. He just had money, so he tried to buy shit nobody else can have. So he buys expensive fur coats. The one who can't afford it, so you know the rest of the story. And say that motherfucker's an animal killer. And we should find some paint. And paint, you get it? And so you can just throw paint on the motherfucker shit now. You get it? And it ain't really looked at as a crime. You a hero. Really, you're just a jealous motherfucker that don't have respect for other people's stuff. But, you see how man manipulation games go? I never look at things from pure heart and say truly, that motherfucker wearing a fur coat ain't got shit to do with the animals getting killed. Cause he live in Babylon. And so his fur coat motherfucker fur coat ain't a full animal. It's watered down. Y'all don't care about that part. Y'all say I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care if this fucking leather coat is fake leather. It's not even from a real animal's hide. I'm still gonna hate. I don't care if it's chinchilla's fake. I don't care if this motherfucking chinchilla's fake. I'm still gonna throw paint on it. Food for thought. Food for thought. It's a deal. It's a deep thing. I'm trying to grasp. Peace and wisdom, Michael. Go on. Nah, you missed. Missing the deep jewels of the evening. You know, I'm a little tired. I'm about to clock out soon. Throat burning and shit, but try to grasp. You have to learn to see every aspect of the mind of man and how he likes. Life is manipulating y'all. It's like I said, men speak about, you know, animals needing to be preserved and people shouldn't be killing them to wear their hides only out of jealousy. And these same people eat meat. Some of them may be vegan, some of them eat meat. They don't look at it from that end. Just that one end, that's their thing. The others have their own thing. You get it? Everybody has their thing. It doesn't have anything to do with the thing. Me Too doesn't care about bitches getting raped. You get my point? So they do a good deed by helping motherfuckers that rape bitches go to jail, but they don't care about that. So there's more bitches getting raped overlooked. You get it? So a motherfucker that really didn't get raped can get like justice when it's like that. You get it? And do a good deed for really some to cover up some ugly shit. Some envious shit, truly. You get it? So like motherfuckers envy R. Kelly, Bill Cosby. I ain't saying they ain't rapists. I'm just saying them being rapists was accepted year upon year. A judge told R. Kelly he was found innocent. Billiam too. Billiam Cosby, that's what I call him. Try to grasp. So they re-bring them up. Get them charged for rape. Now, if these people raped someone, they should have been, charged when it happened, not later. But so, that's the point I'm trying to make. Men do good deeds out of envy. Meaning y'all are gonna eventually get Charlemagne arrested for rape. For the little 15-year-old girl he raped. Y'all gonna overlook all this time. Meaning if Charlemagne is smart, he just this says this nigga stupid as fuck. He wakes up every day and goes to the Breakfast Club. He has no awareness to say, I saw this story already. I saw this story through Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. I'm going to be the new them when they're dead. Like, you get it? Bill Cosby is before R. Kelly. R. Kelly is before Charlemagne. The hills. They're coming. This is all evidence of the build-up. He doesn't realize that, but I don't know why, because he's seen this movie already. He directed some of them. You get it? And so, roosters always come back, to lay their eggs. The thing is, you have to leave before they come back. And so, when Charlemagne goes to jail for rape, like R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and all of them before him, of course, this is going to be by y'all doing. It's not going to be because he's truly a rapist. I'm not saying he isn't a rapist. It seems like he raped a 15-year-old girl by his own words. But y'all ignored that shit all these years. It's not a new story. And so when Charlemagne goes to jail for rape, it's not going to be for rape. It's going to be for someone's envy. He should have went to jail for rape if he raped somebody, of course. But that's going to be used for someone's envy. Meaning a good deed is going to be done. Whatever girl he raped, she's going to get her justice. But it's, fuck her, it's really someone's envy that's making this good deed come about. In that, it's really not a good deed. It's just some ugly shit. You get my point? We live in a strange life. Try and grasp. Michael Gorham said, I don't get it. And you will. I guess you probably rape chicks. A lot of people do things. These are the things they gonna play stupid on by y'all means. So it just makes me wonder how many men are guilty of raping young women. Maybe you was 23, 24, 22. You had sex with a 15, 14-year-old. You're gonna overlook this. So when I see brothers get away with rape, it makes me wonder how many other people are rapists. Because that's the only way that's going to get overlooked like that. You get it? Because y'all are too fucking desperate to slander people for any dumb thing y'all can find. Right? So I'm sure that would qualify. But it's deep. So you got to wonder always when you see something get swept under the rug and you like, oh, why did that? That's a matter of how many motherfuckers is guilty of that. So it's deep. Michael Gorham, peace and wisdom. If I'm making no sense, then you slide out. That's how you make sense. And so a lot of y'all make accusations in life. Like I said, man speaks his own issues. Man can't face himself, so whatever his problem is, he puts it on another. This is how he faces himself. So he makes no sense to himself. You get it? He's never going to say that to himself. So he's going to say, Silas, you make no sense. Now he's saying that because he rapes bitches. Young ones, old grandma ladies. I seen this movie when I was young. The white boy raped the other white girl. Climbed on her while she was asleep. He said, "It's me, Casper." Some of y'all seen this movie. So he's raping her. He's like, "Shh, shh, it's me, Casper." The point I'm making is, you seem like that type. You'd climb on a woman while she's asleep. Or rape her. She's moving around like, "Oh, who is that?" Like, "Shh, it's me, Casper." Like, she invited you to. He's saying it's me, Casper, like she told him he can get some nookie, but she never did. She just fell asleep. What was the name of that movie? Who seen that movie? It was an old movie I seen when I was young with me and my fellas, man. And young white boys is deep. Michael Gorham. I don't want to block you, brother. Please get it together. It's too late for stupidity. Some of y'all are like, disturbed minded. Damn, I gotta eat. I had to curse out. Shit, cold blooded. I'll just say this, man. They hire the stupidest people to work in Waffle House. You have to know how to not count to work in Waffle House. So if you want to work in Waffle House, you make sure you're going in when they say, "What is 3 times 3?" You say 7. You say, "What's 2 plus 2? Jello." They'll hire you. I swear to God. We'll just be in Waffle House with the calculator like this. I already added my whole shit up in my head. Like, $2 for juice, $4.70 for that, $6.70. Some of y'all been to Waffle House in Atlanta and you've seen exactly what I'm talking about. She said, "No. 20 minutes went by. My fucking food was ready. And I still didn't know the price." That's how long she took. And calculator like this. 2 plus she didn't know how to work the calculator. I said, "Oh my God. I should jump over this counter and go. Motherfucker. Tie her down, brush her teeth, clean her off, comb my head. I had the dustiest motherfuckers to work for me, boy. I said, "Where's Waffle House in New York City?" We don't have one. But people from New York come to Atlanta, and I know they seen exactly what I'm talking about. I said, "What kind of shit like the Polyester Palace for food, though?" Like thrifty food. I said, "Where's the fucking cash register? Don't work like a calculator." They don't know how to work the cash register. I change in their pocket and shit. I said, you owe me a quarter." She did. She dug in her pocket. I paid for my food. She dug in her pocket and gave me the change. Like, I said, "These Atlanta has gone to shit." The thing is, y'all have confused. I realized what it is all this time. So many different people have come to Atlanta. We have confused AT aliens with everyone else that's just in Atlanta. I haven't seen every woman that's born and raised from Atlanta. But those of y'all that y'all are slaves, they need to send y'all to fucking charm school. Y'all are fucking half retarded down south. And y'all know it too. Like, this shit is like, this shit getting deep. Like, what the fuck is going on with y'all brain? Like, damn, Atlanta getting mad, down south motherfuckers getting hip. I'm forgetting, like, no, those is people from Chicago that live in Atlanta. Those people are from LA. They live in Atlanta. Those girls over there are from somewhere else. Houston. They ain't from fucking Atlanta. If you take everybody out of Atlanta that ain't from Atlanta, and y'all see what's left, Let me stop. Let me leave. No, fuck up. Let me leave. Let me do this video tomorrow. Let me do this video next week when I leave Atlanta. I'm still here. I'm still here right now. Hold on, wait. Forget everything I said. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Atlanta women are beautiful. They know everything. He said it's all is the so-called Black Hollywood. That's everybody else. I was wondering, I'm like, damn, motherfuckers from Atlanta getting real snooty. I remember y'all used to wear slippers. I used to go to school and they used to have, you know how you get new sneakers for back to school? Man, dudes in Georgia used to get new slippers. They get new slippers for back to school. Some of y'all the dude that got new slippers for back to school, you know what I'm talking about. And so, the point I'm making is this. Everybody from everywhere else is giving a perspective like, yo, Atlanta's the new Black Hollywood. No, the fuck, all those people ain't from there. You want to see? You want to see what Atlanta's all about? Go to the Waffle House. Say, give me a sausage. Give me a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, and orange juice. And a bitch is gonna look you in your face after she hit the calculator for 25 minutes and say, that will be 17. That will be 17.49. How the fuck? I just went through this. How the fuck does a sausage biscuit cost $17.49? Only in Waffle House in Atlanta. And so, like I said, I was 2 seconds from jumping over the counter, pulling out my comb, grab my mouth. I was gonna fix her. Oh my fucking head. They hire chicks to work in Waffle House that don't comb their hair. There's some cuties that work in Waffle House. Let me rephrase that because I bagged a couple of y'all before. Y'all was alright. Just for the you know when you like visiting a town and you don't have shit to do for the evening, so you like she'll work better than like you know you compare women, you like she look better than her, so you like this she cute in comparison. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm crying. Waffle House chicks look cute in comparison, you know. When you ain't got shit going for the evening. So they good, man. They they dime pieces in comparison to air. So you're like, it's nothing right here. It's a chick from Waffle House right here. So he said, like, who look better? So she ate. She went by default. This shit deep. I'm sorry if you're from Waffle House and you work there. Fucking employees, man, tried to charge me like $17. I was hungry as fuck too, man. I'm in Atlanta starving, man, because motherfuckers can't count and I refuse. I'm not paying BBQ's price for no goddamn Waffle House. They don't even clean the grill. Why would I do that? So this shit deep. I'm about to dry my eyes. Y'all see me in jello, ma. I would beat this. We're back to Waffle House blood with my toothbrush and comb, Trident gum. Open these bitches. Just start shoving gum in there. Peace and wisdom. Peace, yeah, tip included. Shove hella bubble mint down their throat, comb their hair and shit. That's the worst thing you could do to a dirty motherfucker is clean them up. They hate you for life for that. They say that's the motherfucker that combed my hair. You ever see that a peasy head kid get their hair combed? Then they be mad at their mother. You like, what's wrong? They like, some of y'all was nappy head when y'all was little. Your mother do your hair. You like, you want to look dirty and shit. You mad cause she, you mad cause she did your hair. So I learned then, like, the best revenge for ugly, dirty motherfuckers is to fix them up. They hate you for it. Give them a clean shirt. Like, lose their mind. Like, this shit deep. Grass the video. Why salads? Salam, shalom.